All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Come off the ball hard.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Jones on first down. It got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Down. 18 Gator.
Check 53. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Check. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Keep on coming, baby.
They're on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job
ready.
is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know, those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
On every offensive coordinator sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the boot.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Then we'll get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hey, alert 3.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Smoke. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Right there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll find his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
37's the mic. Here we go. Middle. It's just me and you.
Here's Johnson.
Check safety.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
guys, it's game situation.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, he had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and he was really good. Fun to watch back in tape review.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To the air, Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
That's how we do it, baby.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen.
Got you, boy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, without the strength for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
30 base.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want it.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Sack!
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game. And now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Hard. Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take to the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike,
Let's go.
On second down,
it's just
Jarrett.
me and you. It's just me and you.
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Mike, 53.
Hey.
Watch the run.
Let's go.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
You see me
And
out
that's a
here?
great
That's
example
right.
of ball
We can't
skills
be
right
stopped.
there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Johnson takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
You got him.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games or bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
make these
They
babies
got you
cry
the
all the way back
football,
home,
gave you a
yo.
great opportunity. You got to crash in and get some points.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He don't want it.
Tight dog.
Check.
Gun.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
97's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Allen. In trouble one. He'll go down back at the 12.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
They run the counter. It's Patrick. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We're going to work.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Nice hit, boy.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To Johnson again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars
50,
come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now
Hey,
after the holding penalty.
Team 6.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Too little, Cupcake.
53's
Lee Griffin.
From the gun,
You
Jones.
can't block me. You can't block me.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here, and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play.
Hey, we got Mike,
Now they have a
number
chance to
53.
increase
Mike,
what they've done in the first half.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax
Come on,
just a little bit. They huddle
stop.
up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey. 4 down.
Watch twist.
Greystone travel.
Hey, watch edge. Watch twist.
Look at me. Door.
Under 10. Jam him.
Hey, Alpha.
He's coming.
Ready?
On 2nd down now. Jarrett, he's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They complete it to Hill. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And, oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ryan. His guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
That was complete. He finds Shark. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Bandit.
Now Jones. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Allen now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
I got you. I got you.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Mike, 44.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as head sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Mike, 50, 51. Defense wins championships, baby.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll get this one to Patrick. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
All day. I'm coming out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on its toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's go.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, orbit.
On second and goal, Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
What's that?
Now out to throw. Operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. 60 yards. You're out. Clear. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jarrett. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Jones. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because the coverage is way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Allen and the Bills have first and 10 at their 25-yard line. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Quick hit here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
51 to Mike. Get him.
Allen off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there if it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. What makes it successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
He sets to fire deep, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point safely through, and the lead is down to a field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more
careful. Fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
Hey, Charlie.
You better be afraid of me.
Back to throw. Jones. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
Let's get off the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go, baby.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Got it.
Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Jones. The open man is Westbrook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Yeah,
my next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
60 Pittsburgh.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here. We go our way toward wrapping this one up. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there.
Touchdown, baby.
His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Jones will sneak it. And no pitch there and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. it'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
56 to Mike. 50.
Look, squeeze.
Hey, that QB's trapped.
Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mike 51. Hey, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Stay with your man.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
There we go.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm a fire.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Half.
Now Allen.
Watch the out.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down. Jaguars 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says,
here we go.
not on my watch.
50, plant.
And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Wide.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he's got room. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards.
I can still hear reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from the defender.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, here we go. Hey, Echo.
Watch the pass. Let's go.
Say go.
Jarrett. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now with timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Tight end.
General West.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Check.
Cut out.
Check.
Jones operating from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Check.
Rock it. Hit it.
And again this time the tailback. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
All day.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Slam. Deuce.
Big River.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jarrett, he will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
36.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Here I come. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jarrett, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check.
Set, go. Ready.
On 3rd down, Jarrett. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The kick by Carlson is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
70, Indy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shoot.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Check. 53's Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Today's final score, Jaguars 36, Bills 27.